Howdy Crossroads, and welcome back to Crossroads Football Live. I'm Sports Director Gino Perez, and of course I'll be your host tonight. It's week 9 of high school football, and there's only 2 more weeks of the regular season till playoffs. Honestly, I'm so excited for playoffs, but we're still here in week 9. Now normally we would start with the game of the week, but that game is still going on. So until Tanya is ready and that game concludes, we'll head on down to Corpus Christi to check out both the Victoria teams. Starting off with the Titans as they faced off with Gregory Portland Wildcats. Now Jaden Williams always leading his team, and he decides to do it himself, taking it to the left-hand side, running 24 yards, breaking tackles all the way through. You're going to need more than that as he goes 24 yards for the 7-0 score for the Titans. Fans are pumped up about that, of course, as they should be. Now Gregory Portland doing like a punt. The quarterback's going to punt it, but it's just blocked, and the Titans are kicking it around. They would recover, get great field position on that. Grant Biles would set up and make the field goal. Titans up 10-0 in the first quarter. Gregory Portland quarterback not going to punt it this time. This time he rolls out and throws a bomb with his left hand, and it's brought down, and he gets tackled inside the 25-yard line. Rosie DuBois for the Wildcat offense. Band loves that. Now Gregory Portland still trying to get things going, get on the board. Dalvin bats 24 yards up the middle. What a score, 10-7, East still leading. Now that game would conclude, and the East Titans fall just short. Gregory Portland comes back 20-17. Titans are 4-3 and will face Corpus Christi Ray next week at Memorial Stadium. Up next, the West Warriors battled the Moody Trojans in Corpus tonight. Both teams are on the road. Victoria teams are on the road. In the first play of the game, Kebriante Williams would follow. They're all, gathering here. But Kebriante Williams, or Tay as they call him, he's just following his blockers, and he is a force to be reckoned with as he gets forced out of bounds. Oh man, what a run for him right at the 40. Braden Ludiker tries to run the read, but the Moody defense comes up big, tackles him for a loss. Devon Munoz there for the TFL. Coach trying to figure out what's going on the defensive side. Now Ludiker deciding to toss it to big man Dion Green as he takes it to the right side, and he hops in for the score, 7-0 West. Courtney Boyce likes the side of that, clapping on there. Courtney Boyce got to give him some love sometimes. But then Moody, they try to hand it off on a 4th and 1, and West gets the stop and the turnover. What a big play, great field possession there for the Warriors. Now Ludiker faking the run and passing it, none other than Dion Green as he goes in for the score, his second of the day. 2-point conversion was good. West would lead 15-0. The Warriors, they get the W, 39-22 over the Trojans. The Warriors will go 5-3 and face Corpus Christi Carroll next week in Corpus. Now reporter Christian Delgado was in Shiner to check out the number 2 ranked team in the state and take on district opponent, the Weimar Wildcats. Of course, this one was all Comanches. The Comanches won the toss, and they receive the ball, and they just give it to Dalton Brooks, who hurdles his own player, and he takes it all the way 50-plus yards for the touchdown. 7-0 Shiner, and they would never look back. Comanches again trying to go through the pass game, and Drew Winsky throws it over the middle to Tyler Bishop for another touchdown, putting the Comanches up 14-0. Next drive, the Comanches return to the run, except this time it's to the big man Doug Brooks as he takes it up the middle for a nearly 55-yard run until he's tackled. Now why stop there? Just give it back to him. He follows his brother Dalton in for the easy score, 21-0 Shiner. Next play, Comanches again. Quarterback said, hey, you know what? Everybody's running it. I want to get some runs in too, as he takes it in inside the 10. And, oh man, just give it to the big boy again. I mean, why not? It's hard to stop a 250-pound running back at the 1-yard line, 28-0. In the first quarter, Comanches improved to 8-0 as they put up 70 points, 70-0. Well, the Comanches will travel to Ganado to face the Indians next week. Now, here we go. This is what we've been promoting all week. We have CFL Hall of Fans winner, and it goes to none other than Matthew Conley from Port Lavaca. He looks like he's going to be a future star for the Sand Crabs down the line, and he's pretty cute too. Got a little thumbs up there. Good job, man. You can always submit your your photos to the Hall of Fans at Crossroads today under the contest tab, and submit your photos. I mean, why not? You could win a $25 gift card to IHOP and a cool CFL shirt. Well, don't go anywhere because we'll have more highlights and scores, and we'll check in with Tanya to see what's going on in the game of the week. But don't go anywhere because we'll be right back.
An automobile purchase is a big deal, so it's great to work with people you can trust. At Honda of Victoria, our staff is full of faces you'll likely recognize. Like Business Development Manager Barbara Gonzalez. Barbara coordinates customer appointments, and her warm personality will put a smile on your face. Finance Manager Glenn Davis puts together deals with the lenders, and they love them as much as you will. So remember, our people make the difference at Honda of Victoria on North Navarro at Huvar Street across from the Hilton Garden Inn.
In Texas, the future belongs to everyone, so we built the SUVs of the future for everyone. Ford Expedition and Explorer, part of the freshest lineup of SUVs in America. With plenty of seating and space, they're built for what matters most, because the SUVs of the future are built for Texas. Ford SUVs. Drive one today. Get a 2022 Explorer or Expedition with an additional $1,000 bonus cash on top of all public offers plus complimentary maintenance.
Ford is the best in Texas.
Hi folks, Greg at Full of Pep. Just like you, we're pet parents and animal lovers too. Here at Full of Pep, we carry a full line of premium pet foods including Victor, Taste of the Wild, and High Point among others. No matter your pet's age, activity level, or dietary restrictions, we've got you covered. We also stock a large selection of pet toys, beds, and pet supplies to keep your fur babies clean and happy. Come see us at 1551 North Esplanade in Cuero or online at fullofpep.com.
Welcome back, Crossroads, to CFL. And the 9th-ranked Cuero Gobblers travel to Navassa to take on the Rattlers in a district matchup. Cuero starts off with the ball, and they just run a sweep play to Tyson Williams, who with a little bit of stream magic pops up right in the end zone, takes it 25 yards for the score, 7-0 Cuero. Cuero again in great field position inside the Navassa 5, and Zyler Jones gets the ball and he hops his way into the end zone for the score. Cuero now dominating 20-0. Cuero again would find themselves inside the 5-yard line, and it looks like he's going to get stopped, but he makes a good cut inside and takes it in for the score, 27-0. Cuero is just doing anything they want. Cuero's like, you know what? We decided to throw the ball this time. They throw it to the right-hand side, and he gets nearly 10 yards on the play for the first down. Again, Cuero with an outside run to Xavier Durham as he goes 15 yards inside the 5. Cuero would run away with this one. Cuero wins 55-14 over Navassa. Cuero is 7-1 and will face the Smithville Tigers at home next week. Now let's head on down to Matagorda County as the Palacio Sharks take on the Edna Cowboys. The Edna Cowboys here trying to get things going on offense. Quarterback decides to pull it, makes a move, and he goes in for the score, 20 yards by Jaden Clay, 7-0 Cowboys. Edna trying to get something, or they're punting here. Oh no, they're not. The punter says, you know what, I want to get in on some of the action too. And is he going to take it all the way? Oh my goodness, what a play. He takes it 80 yards. Draydan Thompson, 14-0 Cowboys. What an amazing play. Special teams, you can't take them out. Now in the red zone, Cameron Thornton cuts it loose. Hard to tell what's going on, but he would score 21-0. Cowboys are putting on a clinic here. And in the second quarter, Cowboys running back Thornton again. Cameron's a little shaky, but he gets in for the score, 28-7. They unfortunately don't get the shutout, but it's all Cowboys in the first half. And the Edna Cowboys go 47-14 over Palacio, and they'll travel to Goliad next week, while the Cowboys will face off the Industrial Cobras next week for the Lavaca River Showdown. Now let's check in with the game of the week, where the 3rd-ranked Hallettsville Brahmas and the Yoakum Bulldogs are. Sports reporter Tanya Chalikian is live in Yoakum with the head coach who won. Tanya, tell us what happened.
Coach, what a game. You guys like to keep it close. Talk to me about your defense tonight.
Well, they're a great bunch of young men. They have a lot of grit to them, and it showed tonight. They worked hard. They've worked hard all year, and even going into the summer, back in the summer, and they've really joined. I mean, they're molding right now into a unit, and they're like family, and it's easy to interchange them, and they understand what we want to do on short notice. And in big games like this, it pays off.
What do you have to say about Brand Trellisek's performance on offense today?
Oh, it's phenomenal to be able to come in against it at that caliber of team we were playing, and that, you know, they got a great defense, great scheme, and I thought Brant did a great job carrying out what we wanted done. You know, we made our share of mistakes out there, and hats off to the Bulldogs. They did a good job tonight defending us, and they had a great offensive plan too. It's hard to stop them, and you know, I'm sure they'll be deep in the playoffs, you know, when it's all over, but I'm very proud of Brant.
And Coach, obviously a big rivalry. How big was it to get the win tonight?
It's, you know, in a district game, it's huge, and then, you know, they're right down the road. They're a big school to us compared to us, so it's a big game for us, and it takes a lot of effort by everybody. You know, our coaching staff did a great job, the kids did a great job, and had great crowd here, both sides. It was a great atmosphere to be in.
Well, thank you so much, and congratulations, Coach. We also have Sam Hermes here. Sam, come on in, talk to me about the place here tonight.
It was just great. It was so fun just coming out here and competing. Yoakum's a great team, and you know, we just came out here and we just worked hard, and it was awesome.
Tied at 14 at the half. I mean, you know, you guys came out here. Nobody scored until the end of the fourth quarter. That was you guys, luckily. Talk to me about that.
It was crazy that, you know, it was just back and forth. You know, our defense was playing great, their defense was playing great, and you know, we just had to come out here and work hard and just keep going forward, and that's what we came out here and did.
You guys have 2 games remaining in the regular season. What are you hoping to get out of that after tonight's performance?
I mean, we'll learn from all of our mistakes that we had tonight. I'm excited to, you know, get in, watch film, and study for our team for next week. And we always say, you know, on to the next Bull, so it's on to next week.
And lastly, Sam, I have to ask about your young quarterback and what are your thoughts about his performance?
He did great. He's such a great leader, and you know, when he gets in that huddle, he's confident, and it's awesome having him out there, and he's doing great stepping in, and I just love seeing it.
Well, thank you so much, and great game. Congratulations. All right, Gino, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Tanya. What a great game to watch. Wish I could have been there. But let's check out some of the highlights from that night. Well, it was while we check it out, Tanya ran into who? Jonathan Brooks, the Houseville legend. I guess he decided to catch the game of the week since the Longhorns were on a bye this week. Well, Houseville's Price Pruitt decided to do his own Brooks impression as he takes it in for the first score, 7-0 Brahmas. Yoakum looking to strike back as Kavon Smith drops back and tosses it to Javon Williams for the 40-yard score. Score tied at 7, like Tanya said. And Hallettsville would just, both teams would just struggle to score. And the final score would be 21-14. Hallettsville gets the win, and they will face the Columbus Cardinals next week. Yoakum will face Hitchcock. Now let's go ahead and check out the scores in the rest of the area. The El Campo Ricebirds get the win 45-12 over their longtime rivals, the Bay City Blackcats. And El Campo will face the Columbia Roughnecks, while the Bay City Blackcats will face the Needville Blue Jays. On to the next one, Refugio Bobcats 55-0 over Three Rivers. They just continue to dominate as they will face Kennedy next week. The St. Joseph Flyers would go 4-4 as they fall to Fort Bend Christian 63-7. And they will have a Saturday game in the morning at 11 o'clock next week. Now this game started late due to a delay. The Goliad Tigers win 14-0. And Palacio Sharks, they'll face them next week. Ganado wins 35-0 over the Schulenburg Shorthorns. Van Vleck would beat Tidehaven 49-27. Louise Hornets, I think that game is over, 42-0 over Pettis. I know last time we checked they were still playing, but Kennedy gets the win 66-0 over Bloomington. They're still looking for that first district win. Lamarck wins 31-24 over Wharton.